So Ronan, welcome back to Australia, and thank you so much for joining us on the Irish Eye this morning.
Oh, delighted. Thank you so much.
Now, it's been a very, very busy and exciting few years for you. You've released your 10th studio album, Time of My Life, earlier this year. So tell us a little bit about what prompted your new album and your upcoming tour.
Okay, so it's kind of a lot of different things. The album was inspired by meeting Storm, my wife, going into a show in the West End called Once. And I guess, just life generally, kind of, the experiences that I've had and where I am now. Mm-hmm. My 39th year on this planet, so I guess all of those things have kind of led to this.
Yeah, wonderful. And I suppose you were in Australia a few years ago with your last tour. What can we expect from this one? Is it any different to the others, or have you gone in a new direction?
Yeah, it is a very different experience, this show. It's like nothing I've ever put out there before. It's more like an evening with than a rock show from the past. It's like it's the best bunch of songs I've ever put together, I think. 22, 23 songs. Some new, some old, a real mixed bag, something for everybody. Nobody comes away feel like we've done 40 odd shows already across the UK and Europe, and nobody's come away saying, oh, I wish I had that song in the set, which is something that you get, from tours sometimes from the audiences. So no, it's been a very rewarding process, and I think people are going to come away from it feeling that they've got the best tour that I've ever put on, for sure.
Yeah, wonderful. It sounds very personal and intimate, so that's always a good thing, I suppose, when you can connect with an audience and you're in them.
It is a very intimate evening, very much so, like an audience with.
Yeah, wonderful. Looking forward to it. Now, you mentioned earlier your wife, Storm. I know that you, I think it's your wedding anniversary coming up or whatever, so congratulations. I saw on Instagram there that you recently you took off in a dinghy up in Australia somewhere. We won't make you give away your secret spot. But what's your favourite place, I suppose, in Australia? Because I know you've been around here quite a lot.
Yeah, we're up in North Queensland at the moment, and we're just we're having the most magical time. It's such a beautiful country, this, and every time we try somewhere new, or Storm introduces me to a new part of her country, I just get blown away. It's so magic, so diverse, so beautiful, and I love it. I do. I truly love it. We're having our little wedding anniversary celebration now, just before the Australian leg of the tour kicks off.
Yeah, lovely. And you mentioned earlier that you've been touring for 40 shows, I suppose. How do you manage a relationship, and you've got your family, of course, in Ireland, and how do you manage all that and balance it? Does Storm come with you, or how does it work there?
As much as possible, we travel together. She has her career and work, so she spends a lot of time back in the UK. But when she can, she comes out on the road, which is great and important, and it means we can enjoy our time together and enjoy all these incredible cities, etc. that I get to be in. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's a constant thing. It's every day. There's 6-7 different diaries that cross over, and trying to make them all work. But we make it happen.
Yeah, that's great. And as you said, Storm's from Queensland. I'm from Queensland too, so very up the Queensland, up the Maroons. Yeah, and I suppose, do you notice any differences and similarities between Australian people and Irish people?
There is actually massive similarities in the sense of humour, in attitude towards life, in socialising, and I see a lot of similarities. We really, I think one of the reasons Storm and I get on so well is because of those things.
And do you see, I know that you guys, I think you're based in London, but do you ever think that you'd move here for good? Like, would it be somewhere you'd base yourself?
Oh, we'd absolutely base ourselves in Australia if it was closer. It's just so far away. My kids are in Dublin in Ireland, so it's just so difficult being this far away. The time zone, when I'm down here, they're going to bed, or and I'm waking up, or vice versa, and you get a small window of time. It's very difficult, and to be around them. So maybe down the road in time, when the kids are all grown up and we have it's more possible. But right now it's difficult. But it's definitely something we would consider.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people over the years have said if Ireland was where New Zealand was, that would be perfect. Life would be great.
Absolutely.
So Ronan, I suppose back to the music. You've been doing this for a number of years, for 20 years. Hugely successful career. Is there anything that you're like a burning desire that you've got? You've done your acting, presenting, music. Is there anything you can't do? And what would you like to do for in the coming years?
Yeah, I think, to kind of maximize and continue to pursue the things that I'm doing, I love writing songs and performing and touring, and so continue to do that. Acting has definitely been something that's excited me for many years, and I've tried to find the time to concentrate on it, and that's kind of, I guess, come to fruition in the last 24 months. So I've got a film coming out early next year, a World War II drama, which is a fascinating story. So that's coming out. That's exciting, and there's other films on the cards now. And that's kind of career-wise what I'll continue to do, music and acting, I hope. And then we're also managing, Storm and I and my team, Entourage Management. We manage acts. So we've got Melissa, who won X Factor in 2014. She's one of our acts that we manage, and also a band in Ireland, Wild Youth, rock band. So, we're concentrating on those things as well.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a finger in a few pies. Actually, I did see that Melissa is supporting you or opening for you on your Australian tours, which is great. Nice to see some young, fresh talent coming through, and she's certainly talented. And she was you mentored her, didn't you, on the X Factor?
Yeah, I mentored her on the X Factor my last year, and a very worthy winner, and so young at the time, and she's grown into a wonderful young lady who's got this incredible talent that needs to be nurtured and guided, I guess, continuously, and but she has this incredible ability that we're there to kind of support and give her the push she needs now to take it to the next level.
No, it's been I've seen her career develop a little bit over the years, and she's fantastic, so I hope she does well. Yeah. Now, I suppose, as I said, you've been making music for over 20 years, hugely successful, back with Boyzone and, of course, as a solo artist. If you could give yourself one piece of advice looking to 1994 Ronan back in Dublin, what would it be?
I think it's not to take yourself so seriously. I think, enjoy yourself. Incredibly important. That's the thing, when you're that young and you have that massive responsibility on your shoulders. Yeah, I took it very seriously, which is right in a way. You wanted to take things seriously because it was my career, but when you're that age, you need to still be 16 or 17 and enjoy yourself and eyes wide open and take it all in. And I think those 6 years went by too fast for me, and I didn't get to appreciate it and enjoy it.
Yeah. I suppose hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I can imagine Boyzone all it took off so quickly and probably surprisingly. So, yeah, I'm sure it was difficult to manage being a young lad. But yeah, listen. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ronan. We can't wait to see you. For those of you listening, Ronan will be playing in QPAC on the 12th of November for a very intimate and personal set. So we're really excited about that. Thank you so much, and again, happy anniversary, and enjoy your travels around Queensland.
Thanks, Tara. Take care.
Excellent. Thanks, Ronan.